Let's admit it. It's not working. Gosh, how hard is it for us to say those words out loud? Our ego doesn't want to be wrong, or our ego drives up fear of what could happen if we invite change in. So instead, we stay feeling stuck in uncomfortable situations that are not working, or at best, mediocre experiences. In this video, I'm going to share how to begin breaking out of that rut of when things are not working. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dom and I help people to step into their truth and power. A number of years ago, when I went my own way rather than choosing the path of the practical and realistic job, it wasn't because I thought there was anything wrong with being an IT guy. But I did, and still do, think there's something wrong with the idea that we should work at something we have no passion for, just because it's the norm or the rule in the world we are born into. Yet, so many of us have done and are doing just that. I was one of those people. I get it. According to a recent Gallup study that surveyed more than 150,000 Americans, more than 70% said they were disengaged from their jobs. Given the amount of time we spend at work, doing a job we have no passion for puts us at risk of living a life we have no passion for. But it's not just our careers. Consider these additional stats from the study. Nearly 50% of all marriages end in divorce. Less than 30% of Americans polled claimed to be happy. Nearly 50% of adults in America are now obese. And 80% of Americans have more debt now than they did 10 years ago. Now, I'm not making any judgments here. I'm just making an observation from what I see. And what most people are doing, it just seems that our careers, our love lives, our happiness, our physical health, and our financial health are all conditions that are pretty inadequate. We're wanting more than we're actually experiencing. And there are many reasons why these things are happening. But the big reason I believe this is happening is because there is a tyranny of rules and expectations that our society has placed upon us. Rules that all suggest we should do life in a particular way because everyone else seems to be doing it that way. Therefore, it must be the right way or the best way. I should take another IT job. I should major in this subject. I should go to college to guarantee success. I should work hard to be successful. I should get married within my religion or ethnicity. I should adhere to a single religion. I should live in this city or town. This is how I should look, or this is how I should feel. Don't get me wrong. I know sometimes that people need to take jobs they dislike in order just to make ends meet. They also have to sometimes live in places they wouldn't otherwise choose because it's all they can afford at the time or because they have family responsibilities. But there's a big difference between bending to life's necessities and blindly accepting that you must live your life according to some preconceived rules. One of the keys I've learned is that being extraordinary is knowing what rules to follow and what rules to break. Truth be told, outside the rules of physics and the rules of law, all other rules are open to questioning. And if there is anything we should be doing, it's questioning those rules. It's time to start questioning things. How miraculous and awesome is it that we are given the ability to step back and observe our lives? To understand how we got here, we first have to step back, observe, and understand why the rules exist in the first place. It's time to start asking these questions, and so I invite you to ask yourself these questions, not from the logic of your head or mind, but from the truth that is in your heart. Resist thinking about the how and lean into the truth of how you're feeling in your heart to answer these questions. Are you ready? Close your eyes for just a moment. What is the should or the rule that you feel stuck in? Is it really a rule or is it a belief? Is it your rule or belief or someone else's that has been instilled in you? Was the rule or belief coming from society, your family, your circle of friends? If someone else created it, does it feel like it doesn't fit you? Do you feel constrained or limited by it? Now, as you keep your eyes closed, imagine for a moment, what would you do if you were given permission to no longer follow the rule or belief anymore? How would that feel? What sensations do you notice happening in your body when you feel into that? What experience are you envisioning having instead? What would you be doing? What does that feel like? Where do you find yourself having that experience? Who do you see having that experience with? You just transcended the culturescape to allow your heart to speak and reveal what's truly right for you. Now you have a choice. You can trust the freedom of where your heart is leading you to go, or you can continue to try and let your mind control every aspect of your beingness. Which one leads to a feeling of true happiness and fulfillment for you? What one small step can you take today that will lead you closer to where your heart is leading you to go? Resist focusing on creating the whole big plan right now and just focus in on that next small step. That's it. What is that next step? If you struggled trying to calm your mind long enough to allow yourself to feel into your heart, to hear what your truth is trying to communicate with you, I've created something that can help you, and it's completely free. I created a short 10 to 12 minute exercise. It's a visualization that I simply named Calm the Mind. When you listen to Calm the Mind, I'll walk you through this visualization to quiet your mind so that you can have an opportunity to really embrace and connect with that personal inner power and truth that lives inside and really wants to be heard. The Calm Your Mind meditation exercise is free to listen to and experience, and I've put the link in the description box below. Go check it out. And so I'm curious, after this video, what did you discover that's not working for you anymore? What should or what rule do you need to let go of? Share in the comments below. I want to be able to support and encourage you in whatever way I can. And if this video is speaking to you on any level, please pay it forward. Pay it forward by sharing this video with just one other person who you think might benefit from it. And of course, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and be sure to hit that bell so you're notified of when I release new content. I'll be doing it on a regular basis. I have a lot to share with you. And so until I connect with you again for my next video, stay well, stay healthy, and stay empowered.